As discussed on previous slide, that magnitude of covariance is difficult to interpret. So in statistics, we convert covariance into a standardized value, and that standardized value is called correlation. Students who have done their basic fundamental statistical courses, they are already quite used to with the concept of correlation. We use the similar formula. This is easy to calculate once you have calculated covariance. As formulas show, covariance is divided by the product of standard deviation of both stocks. Correlation coefficient can range from +1 to -1. A correlation of +1 means that two stocks prices or return of two variables or index, whatever you are taking, is moving exactly together, means in the same direction. If one is increasing, then another one is also increasing. In contrast, a correlation coefficient of -1 means that both are moving in opposite direction. In case of zero correlation means both are independent. Now look at the formula for calculation of standard deviation of portfolio. Here I am taking two securities portfolio that will cover the entire concept of portfolio standard deviation. And then later on, it's up to you how many securities you are adding in your portfolio plan. You will need a weight of investment in each security and its variance. Secondly, you will need covariance or correlation of security that you will put in the formula. If you have covariance, you can also use that one, or if you have correlation, that might also be used. So it's your plan, which formula you are planning to use. Remember that if you have already have a covariance calculation, you can work on the first formula, or in case if you have correlation, then you can move to the second one. If your securities are well selected, then this portfolio standard deviation should be lower than the individual securities standard deviation. So the actual work will be selection of portfolio. Better you have negative correlation, that will help you a lot to reduce portfolio standard deviation. Or in simple words, reduce the risk of your overall investment. This is important to remember that portfolio expected return does not change. This is simply weighted average of individual stock. So do not confuse and mix it with covariance and correlation of stocks. Risk of the portfolio might be lower than the risk of individual stock, provided that correlation between them is not +1. This is important. If you are selecting two stocks, both are showing a correlation of +1, and you are thinking that I reduce it, so this will not be happen there. So we can take advantage of diversification subject to selection of securities that shows lower than +1, or it is much better if shows negative correlation. If you simply take two securities and suggest that I did diversification, so this is not the case. Proper selection of security is important. Reduction in portfolio risk is only possible if selected securities that have less than +1 correlation. It is better to have negative correlation, but of course, when you are working in market, this is not practically possible. That every time you will find negative correlation, sometime you will find positive correlation, but if it is lower than +1, then you might be able to successfully reduce the portfolio standard deviation. This is graphical presentation that how correlation will work. If you have a correlation of +1, your security return might be over here, and you can see that the standard deviation that you are facing will be around 0.06, and return will be below 0.15. If you find out certain stocks that is showing a negative correlation of 0.5, then you can see that you can reduce the standard deviation from this limit to over here at 0.03, and you can also see that now your return is on a much higher side. So this presentation is simply showing that if you successfully get less correlation or even a negative correlation, you will be able to reduce your risk and you can increase the return too. Look over here. You have a correlation, but this correlation is plus zero point 0.5. So you can see that in case of plus 0.5, you will be moving over here. Your return will be less and as well as your standard deviation is on a higher side. So naturally, you are trying to do both the things. You are trying to increase your portfolio return, and simultaneously you are trying to reduce the standard deviation of a portfolio. So this graphical presentation is indicating that if you can get a correlation of minus 0.5, then you can reduce the standard deviation and you can also increase the portfolio return from your selected portfolio.